Welcome back, officers of the public. It's your Coruscant Underworld Police Chief APGAINS here. Excuse the appearance. I am not a sickly old man. I swear it's just the lighting. You know, I can actually make this an episode of APGAINS at night. It's just an episode of APGAINS, but I'm in the dark, so it's harder to see me. But no APGAINS at night today. You guys came here for one reason and one reason only, because you are frustrated with how the game is going. Like I am, and like all of the free-to-play and whales alike. Basically, every single person in the community is pretty upset. But there's great news on the horizon. From reliable sources, Capital Games is aware that they have messed up. And that no one, especially the people who pay them tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, very much disapprove of the changes that they have made. And so there's no official, and unfortunately there's no real unofficial word on the time frame it will take them to remedy this mistake. They usually do conquests in batches of 3, as we all know, and usually they don't make many changes in those particular batches. So worst case scenario, we're stuck for another 2 weeks of this current conquest. Well, it's really, like 10 days at this point. It's probably, I think the 5th day is yesterday or something like that. I don't know. Time is like this concept that doesn't exist in my life anymore. It's all just like one continuous loop of pain and suffering, it seems like. So I'm hoping that it's fixed before the 3rd iteration of this trilogy of Conquest, but at the best, or at the worst, in the next iteration of Conquest, that being Conquest 10 through 12, we should see a lot better scenario playing out for all of us in terms of conquest, at the very least. Now, whether the gear crunch or any of the ship squads or double ship, like, if in terms of any of that stuff, there's nothing really I can give you guys on that. I would love to tell you guys that ship squads are coming. I yet again brought in Home 1 with the Galactic Republic fleet, and then had to bring in Negotiator with my rebels during GAC. Luckily, it didn't matter. We still got the full clear dub and got some pretty solid stops on the front wall. So, fortunately, it didn't matter. But what really would have helped me there would have been a ship squad. What really would help all of you guys with catch-up mechanics, like Gear 12 or Gear 8 to Gear 12. Capital Games is very aware, especially from their highest paying not content creators, but their highest paying customers, that Gear 8 to Gear 12 does need to change. So they are aware of everything that we've complained about, and we do know that positive changes are coming. Again, I can only begin to speculate on when they're going to decide to implement those changes, but I hate the word content creator, but sadly, with great pain, it comes out of my lips. As a content creator, man, I hate that word. But as a person who does content and creates content, God, I can't keep a straight face. As a YouTuber, I cannot begin to describe how relieving it is to know that, we actually did it. We actually bothered them so much. We actually pissed them off so ridiculously much. And it wasn't really us. It wasn't really the YouTubers or the it was the whales. The whales got to them. So positive changes are incoming. I think it's going to be fantastic for the life of the game, which is great for someone like me who, YouTube is super small. It's not exactly a job. It's not exactly a reasonable and, profitable career. But it's something that I love to do. I love interacting with you guys and making videos like this, being on live streams, hanging out, running the IGL, the Intergalactic Grand Arena League, where you guys can go ahead and participate in GAC tournaments against your friends, because, we're never getting a sandbox. We're never getting a GAC versus your friends or your guildmates. So I decided to, build that so you guys can play, your friends, and finally, once and for all, prove who's better. But, I wish the game was in a place where I didn't have to, invent a game mode. It should just naturally be in a pretty good place, and I feel like there's definitely ebbs and flows. You know, this is a very Thrawn-like game. There's ebbs and there's flows. We survived SWGOH a couple years ago, and we were kind of in like a golden era. And I feel like just, you know, it was, you guys can admit there's like a 1-ish year time frame where the game was in a really good spot and we kind of tanked hard. And it's been, you know, 6 months of just suck, to be quite frank. And you know, we lost a lot of great content creators, a lot of great, you know, guildmates. I did a video on, you know, like a lot of my guildmates are leaving, and a lot of you guys shared similar stories about how your guildmates, or even you, had to step away from the game or step away from the guild just because of changing situations in the game. So there's definitely been a lot of stuff that has been really, really messed up, inexcusably messed up. So as like a community member, more so than as a YouTuber or anything else, it is really, really nice to know that like we finally got to them. And I don't want to say finally got to them like they're this evil, you know, we like to demonize them, and I get it can be fun, and there are definitely lots of people who work there who are not, you know, entrenched in the community like we are, you know, like Doja and Crumb are, but I just want it to be known that the good times are coming. I don't know if I'm supposed to be sharing all of this stuff with you guys. You know, let's hashtag pray for APGAINS, that APGAINS doesn't get blacklisted or banned. But yeah, guys, positive conquest changes, positive free-to-play experience changes, positive overall game health changes coming. Again, I can only begin to speculate on like the actual time frame of that, but just as someone who loves to see this game thrive, because this is so much of where my identity lies now, as sad as that is to say that a Star Wars mobile game is such an integral part of my life, it is so relieving to know that the game is going to be in a good spot relatively soon. So thank you guys for watching. We already basically secured 10,000 subscribers, so the Slave Leia cosplay on the Halloween live stream is confirmed. If we can get that 10,000 subscriber mark before September ends, you know, wake me up when September ends and all that stuff, I will eat the world's hottest chips on that stream. So, you know, if you guys want to see APGAINS, all 5'3" of APGAINS in a Slave Leia cosplay, eating the world's hottest chips and like vomiting and crying all at the same time while trying to do a GAC, that's definitely something that you guys should stick around for. And you know, it's always a pleasure, guys. I hope you guys stay with the game. I hope you guys continue to, you know, build good bonds in your communities. And as always, I love you guys, and I'll see you later.